Let me tell you something that still gives me chills. I once failed 12 job interviews in a row. Now, these weren't just part-time gigs. These were the companies of my dreams. My resume? It was solid. Preparation? I stayed up all night, every night, memorizing 100 possible questions. I was a walking encyclopedia of my own career. But the result was always the same: a cold, hard rejected. Then came that one day. After my 12th rejection, I was walking down the hallway, feeling like a ghost, when I ran into the lead interviewer. I don't know where I got the strength, but I gathered my courage and asked, "Sir, please, what was I missing?" He didn't even look at my resume. He just looked at me and said, "The moment you walked through that door, it was already over." Those words felt like a dagger to my heart. It was over before I even said a word. I was frustrated, I was shocked, and honestly, I was angry. But that anger turned into an obsession. I began to study the science of first impressions, and that's when I found the truth. The human brain completes its judgment of someone within the first 7 seconds of meeting them. Today, I'm going to share the 7 signals our bodies send in those crucial 7 seconds, the secrets I missed 12 times. Number 1, posture. The first is posture. After hearing that interviewer's feedback, I went home and stood in front of a mirror. My reflection looked like a stranger. My shoulders were slumped, my chest was caved in, and my eyes kept drifting toward the floor. I thought I was just being comfortable, but to the world, I was shouting lack of confidence. It said, "This person doesn't even believe in themselves, so why should we?" Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy says posture isn't just a trick to fool others. It's a way to fool your own brain. When you stand tall, your hormones literally change. Your testosterone rises, your cortisol drops, and real, authentic confidence begins to grow from the inside out. Number 2, eye contact. The second signal is eye contact. When we feel small, our gaze naturally drops. But this makes the person across from you wonder, are they uninterested? Or worse, are they hiding something? On the flip side, staring too intensely can feel aggressive. That's where the golden ratio comes in. To build trust, you should maintain eye contact about 60 to 70% of the time. Especially when the other person is speaking, looking at them steadily says, "I am here, I am present, and I am ready to listen." Third, your voice arrives at their ears before your words ever do. Research from UCLA shows that the actual content of what we say accounts for only 7% of the message. The other 93%? That's your tone, your pitch, and your presence. A trembling voice transfers your anxiety directly to the listener. Speaking too fast breaks the bond of trust. If you want to be heard, try to speak just a little slower, lower your pitch slightly, and keep it steady. Fourth, the handshake. The fourth is the handshake. Think of this as a 2-second contract. We've all felt it. The dead fish handshake that's limp and cold, or the sweaty palm that makes you want to wipe your hand on your pants. In that split second, we judge their character. A perfect handshake involves moderate pressure, a few gentle pumps, and this is key, a genuine smile. It's the physical seal of your confidence. Fifth, appearance. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't about wearing luxury brands or expensive watches. It's about sincerity and neatness. Princeton researchers found that people assess your competence based on your clothes in just 0.1 seconds. One wrinkled shirt or a messy collar can undo an entire hour of hard-earned trust. Clothes are a silent language. Make sure yours are saying the right thing. Sixth, facial expression. We often assume a neutral face is safe, but in a high-stakes meeting, others read a neutral face as cold or rejecting. You need the Duchenne smile. This isn't just a movement of the mouth. It's when the muscles around your eyes crinkle. A real smile is the only magic powerful enough to break down a stranger's walls in under 7 seconds. Seventh, names. Finally, the 7th secret, and very few people utilize this, use their name. When you're speaking, try saying, "You're right, Charlie," or "I see your point, Gian." The moment a person hears their own name, dopamine is released in their brain. As Dale Carnegie once said, a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Honestly, after those 12 failures, I started changing these 7 things one by one. It felt awkward at first, almost like I was acting. But then something amazing happened. Before I even opened my mouth to answer a single interview question, people were kinder to me. They listened more. They leaned in. These 7 signals aren't just techniques to wrap yourself up in a pretty package. They are an outward reflection of your attitude. 7 seconds is a heartbeat.
It's gone in a flash, but a prepared 7 seconds can change the entire trajectory of your life. Your brilliant 7 seconds are coming, and I'll be rooting for you. Somewhere it's going to happen. I'll always be able to do it.